Hello and welcome everybody on today's video. So I'm Yashat and here I'm gonna trade Bank Nifty. So I've taken a trade today. Okay, so it was a loss, although I've followed all the correct procedures and checked every box of mine before making sure that the trade I'm taking have some kind of opportunity and I'm not trading recklessly or mindlessly. So let's start with this. Okay, as usual I have three charts opened over here. The first one is the usual index chart, the second one is the put chart, and the third one is the call chart. And the price of the option ranges between like 200 to 500 rupees for now, because that's what suits the most for me right now. Okay, so let's dive into the trade. So first of all, and the strategy of mine is 9 EMA breakout. Okay, if you don't know what 9 EMA breakout is, I have already made a video about it where I have elaborated my whole strategy. Okay, and you may find some in video text about it, so that you can write it down if you want to follow or something. But I have observed that it have a pretty great win rate. Yep, so let's go with that. Okay, so the starting one would be, okay, so there would be an I button over here at the top right screen of yours. So yeah, make sure to check that video out as well. Okay, so let's start a video. So first of all, we're gonna create some trend lines. Okay, this was the previous session, so we're gonna trade the session of 3rd of Feb 2025. So let's start with the trend line. So the trend criteria for the trend line is simple enough: two consecutive red or green candles, or green or red candles, as here, two consecutive green and red candles. So this one will be my trend line, or the POI, or the support and resistance, whatever you're gonna call it. So usually I have already set up my trend lines, like, cause it takes a lot of time to draw all these. Yep. Okay, so I'm not gonna draw everyone right here, but I think this would be great as well. So yeah, we're gonna backtest today's session. So I've taken a single trade out of on today's session, so I'm gonna go through it just in a moment. So let's start with the candle. Okay, there we go. We have a gap down opening right at the support level. And there we go, another great opportunity over here, but it have formed right below the 9 EMA level. Okay, so we want a breakout. Okay, so that won't be my ideal type kind of trade. Look, okay, see, this was a pretty great candle. Okay, but clearly you can see that there isn't any kind of breakout. So the wick have reacted negatively from the 9 EMA level, so it might act so it is acting as a resistance level for now on, so we won't gonna take any trade. There we go, another opportunity. Okay, so this is a pretty great opportunity, so I'm gonna make a trend line over there. So yeah, we have some kind of scope, and because of the decay we may find some scope on the call chart. Okay, so this is the call chart. At the live trading session you may find these kind of candles forming simultaneously, so it's much easier to trade out during that. So yeah, this is the 1020 candle, 1020, there we go. So yep, it was a pretty great candle, but as usual it have formed right at the POI. Okay, so usually I took the higher, you can say the higher price, which is formed like in these two candles. So clearly among these two, this one have a higher price range, so ideally this should be my like resistance level. But I've seen that if the candle closes right at the wick of these two candles, okay, consecutive red or green or red candles, so either of the candles, so if this candle closes at the red candles top, like right at the red candles wick price, so most of the time the price just repel or just have a pullback. Okay, so that isn't an ideal situation for me to trade as well. So yep, most of the time I'm not sure that it's gonna happen this time as well. We're gonna see like how it moves. This is another great opportunity at 1040. Slight pullback. So usually what happens that even if the price will continue to move on this direction afterwards after a slight pullback, but this slight pullback is enough to take my SL. Okay, most of the time. So I usually don't trade it because it's a bit risky. See, so this price I've already taken my TP, and then it pushes back onto the direction that we are anticipating it to go. So yeah, in both the cases it was a loss, so I'm glad that I didn't took the trade. Okay, there we go, another great opportunity. We will now remove this trend line. 1050. You're gonna see the same chart on the put. 1050. There we go. See, it's reacting towards this zone as well. Like this 9 EMA is acting as a resistance, so we might not trade it as well. There we go. Okay, and similarly we are having a pattern to see this can be a slanted trend line. There we go. We're gonna construct this right over here as well. Yep, it might be help, might be of help later on. There we go. Not a great one. Okay, this was a great opportunity to be honest at 1055 though. Not the put chart despite of the opportunity. See, not a 9 EMA breakout. I'm not going to take this trade even though the price have just bursted out of the resistance line for sure after that, but clearly it isn't an opportunity for me to trade. Nope, not the ideal one. You can clearly see the wick is reacting towards this the resistance part. We're not going to take this trade. So these are the trend lines that I'm talking about. Let me draw this. So it's ideal to not trade when there are a lot of POI or the trend lines, you know, just concentrated onto a single point, on a single space, whatever you want to call it. So on this space there are so many concentrated trend lines over here. So it's ideal to not, you know, trade on this level and trade like the wide gaps that you are seeing. So it would be ideal if the price go on here, so I can take a trade if the price go right at this level or some. But yep, so the closer trend line, the riskier the trade would be. Okay. Not a great opportunity. Nope. Okay, there we go, another great one. 1135, 25, 30, 35. Okay, so this is a great opportunity, but we have to make sure that it doesn't really go on some kind of trend line or something similar. Maybe a trend line over here. If so, it can be a great trade. Okay, right here. So we are having some kind of scope. We're gonna calculate. So it should have a 1-to-1 RR, that is to reward at minimum. So if it's not giving us enough scope, so we won't gonna take it. Even though there is a lot of opportunity, we can trade the trade later on, but nope, not for me. Okay, we're gonna remove the useless ones. There we go, a great opportunity at 1155. Nope, not a 9 EMA breakout. Okay, this is a great one at 12. Not a healthy breakout. Like it doesn't have a lot of momentum. See, as compared, we need a candle something like this, the candle Maribozu candle, or the candle having shorter wicks on both the side, but this clearly doesn't have anything really kind of that, so not for me. nope, nope. Okay, this can be a great trade. 1255. Nope, the scope isn't clearly there. See, that clearly isn't a 1 ratio 1 risk to reward, so we won't gonna take this one as well. Let's move on to the next opportunity. Okay, this is a great opportunity for sure, but clearly it resides, okay, like it's barely breaking out of the zone at 13. Okay, we're going to check this on this as well. So even at 13, yep, haven't breaked out. It's clearly breaking, and even if it's not breaking, so if we're gonna construct another POI zone, nah, clearly not for me. It's part of the opportunity, I don't care. Not a strong momentum candle. Nope, not a breakout. $13.25. Okay, this sounds promising. Seems promising. I don't know, I'm not good at English. 13.25. 2, 3, 4. Okay, no, still not enough momentum for me to take on a trade. See, okay, so this seemed to me at first a perfect opportunity to trade on. Okay, so if I have to remove all these trends, I have to just focus on this part, like what I did during that time, like what was my psychology. Okay, so here there can be a lot of trend line. Okay, so this can be the first trend line. Perfect, you know, there are a lot of opportunity that the price gonna go up. Okay, so index chart, so buyers for the index chart clearly confirm this, right? Strong breakout, everything is good. Okay, see, a lot of opportunity till here because there are no consecutive red or green candles, so there is a lot of opportunity. I think there might be some element that I'm missing right at the moment, but as soon as I'm gonna go deeper into the trading, like who knows, I'm gonna see the footprint chart or those things as well. I don't know right now, for now I don't know them. So yeah, but there are some order charts or footprint charts which really tells me, like, is there any sort of buy or sell orders that the price have to close, like, or the price have to fulfill or something like that. So yeah, though that means that the price will have some kind of liquidity over these levels. If there have to be some kind of sell or buy orders to be filled, okay, and they haven't filled up due to like a huge demand, sudden demand, so that, you know, attracts the price and it clearly acts as a more like a magnet. So if I have to say that this is a fair value gap, like for ICT terms, okay, in ICT terms this is a fair value gap, so the price usually acts as a magnet or it acts as a pullback mechanism. Okay, so the price will naturally go up. So clearly there are a lot of criteria or elements that really resonates with the situation and tells me that this is a golden opportunity for me to trade. Like at 1340, see, everything is great, lot of opportunity, fair value gap right here. I can get a great 1:1 trade right at this. Even if I'm gonna have my SL over this, like POI, which should be of some kind of advantage, okay, for me. Okay, yep, like the chart is screaming to buy. Okay, so see what happens. I might get stopped out. I don't have a single clue what have happened or why it happened, but yep, it happens. The chart is doing its thing because the win rate is above 80%, not entirely 100%. So yeah, that was it. Like, not my trade, not my trade. Nah, nope. It's 3. Like, there isn't time. Even if I'll take on, like, clearly it isn't the trade I'm going to take. And after 3, like, you just gonna have additional 5 candles to be formed because the market gonna close at 3:30 or so. So yep, even if you're gonna take on a trade, suppose I take on a trade on 3 p.m. so what will happen is, even if you have anticipated the price may go up, like in normal terms the price will require like 12 or 13 candles to go on your anticipated direction, but as you know, there are going to be just 5 candles after 3 p.m. that are going to be formed, and you don't have any clue what's going to happen on the next session. So yeah, the things might not go as you have expected them to be. So it's clearly wise to not trade after 3 in this strategy. Yep, that's what I've seen. So yep, that was a loss. So this was my first official loss on stock market. The first loss that I've done was clearly due to immediate execution of, like, I don't know how the order got executed by itself just by clicking a buy button, and not there was a preview of the order or any charges that are shown on the apps usually. So yeah, whatever, that was also my problem, but I will state that as my first official loss in the stock market. Clearly, yep, I lost around 400 or so because this wasn't of much point. Like, my stop loss was over here. I didn't set up my SL even at this. So yeah, clearly that was a wise move or whatever. But yeah, I lost around 400 rupees, so that wasn't really bad, I guess. So yeah, so that was it, and so yeah, that was it. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. And if you are new to the channel, so subscribe would be a big thing, and if you had any sort of advice or opinions, just write down on the comments. I'd love to see them. Okay, yeah, so yeah, that's my journey, and I'm glad that everyone who have been a subscriber till now had decided to follow me along with that. So yeah, it will be an honor for me as well to share my journey with you guys. So yeah, see you on the next bit. Bye bye.